Hiya Year 2, it's Miss Hat here and I'm here today to go over your handwriting. Now before we even pick up a pen, before we even get our book out, I'm pushing it over here because we are going to warm up our hands. It's really important to make sure that our hands is like any exercise. Before you do any exercise you warm up and you get mobile, you need to do the same with your hands. So first of all, I'm just going to get my hands moving. I'm just going to give them a bit of a wiggle. Join in if you can. Give your fingers a little bit of a shake. Okay, now I'm going to be doing some firework type activity with my hands. I'm going to scrunch them up really tight and then stretch them out. Scrunch them up, stretch them out, join in, scrunch them up, stretch one more time, scrunch and stretch. Oh, my fingers are feeling a little bit more loose. So what you're going to do now is put your hands on a table on a surface and we're just going to lift each finger up one at a time. Do it a bit slower, so little fingers, ring fingers, middle fingers, index finger, thumb, and then back again. It's just getting your fingers just moving individually, isolating each finger at a time. Okay, when you've done that a few times, give them a little bit of a wiggle. Okay, and the last one we're going to do is just to practice crossing that midline. We always talk about that. So your midline is the line down the middle of your body. So we're just going to make some butterfly shape with your hand and just move it across. Now I'm doing it in front of the camera so you can see, but those of you who are in my class will definitely know that you just lift your arms up straight in front of you and you make big butterfly movements side to side, a bit like a lazy 8. So an 8 that's on the side. And it's just getting both sides of your brain working. Okay, when you've done that, just one more scrunch of your hands, give your fingers a little wiggle and a shake. So hands should be feeling a little bit more warmed up now. What we now need to do is to get our pencil and paper. I've got my handwriting paper and a pen just so you can see it a bit clearly. Now before we pick up our pen, remember beaks with our fingers, turn your hand over. So I'll do that again, beaks with your fingers, turn your hand over, grab the pen, lift it up. Now make sure the pen sits in your hand and then pop your middle finger underneath. So I do that again, beaky finger, hand turned over. You can see, pick up the pen, make sure that it's nice and loose. We don't want too tight, otherwise make your arms ache. And then finger underneath. So make sure you've got your tripod grip. Okay, some of you might have it like that. Some have your tripod grip, okay? But as long as you've got your fingers either side of the pen, that will just help to make it nice and easy so your fingers are doing the work and not your arm. Now we need to make sure that our paper is correct. So if you are right-handed, you tilt it towards the left. If you are left-handed, you tilt it towards the right with a bit more of a tilt as well, just so you can see what you are writing. Now I'm right-handed, so I'm going to tilt it. There we go, like that. So 2 to 4. Okay, and now I can start my handwriting. Now I'm just going to flick back to some of the activities that you've got for today's activity. So these are the ones that you will have today. We are doing a diagonal join as well as all of our other joins that we have now learned. So our reverse join and our horizontal join. So these are the letters that you've got. Now remember, when you do this, we're just going to do a couple of them. I'm going to select them and I'm just going to remind you about how we form these letters. So the word came. Now when I do it, I'm going to start with my curly K. I'm then going to go up to the top of the A and then stop, because an A is a reverse letter. So I then need to go back round, a curly caterpillar, back round the way that I've just come. And for the rest of the A, keeping my pen on, I'm now going to do my diagonal join up to the M, straight back down. We don't want those bumps in the road. Over twice for the legs of the M, and then a loop for the A. Okay, I'll do that one more time, a bit quicker. Curly K, pause, back round, diagonal, up and over, 1, 2, and then the A. Okay, same is exactly the same, so I'm going to go on to vent, because we've got a horizontal join in here and a diagonal, 2 diagonal joins. So vent, I'm going to do the V, nice and slow. Now you might notice here that you have to do a bit of a dip to get to the S. So it's a horizontal join, but it's a horizontal join with a dip. Okay, then you go up to the diagonal, straight back down, up and over, just once for the N, and then a diagonal join for the T. Okay, so one more time, a bit quicker. The, dipped horizontal, diagonal, like that. Okay, and the last one I'm going to choose is going to be the word home, just because we've got a normal horizontal join in here. So ha is a tall ha, down, up and over. Now we've got a reverse join for the o, so pause, back round, stop at the top, horizontal across, down, once, twice, and up and over. Okay, so one more time. Up and over, pause. Now make sure we don't want to continue that loop round. We need to go back the way that we've just come, a reverse join, horizontal across, once, twice, and then the okay, so there you have it, Year 2s. A little bit of a tip on our handwriting today. Make sure you do your warm-ups before. They are just as important as doing the handwriting itself. Let me know how you get on. Send any lovely work that you do in, and have a lovely day. Bye-bye.